61-year-old husband brings 19-year-old girl home, tells his wife he'll marry her. Every household has its own particular set of dynamics, but three people from Ohio managed to stun the entire globe when they exposed their peculiar relationship. An older guy wed a younger woman, and the older man's wife gave her approval to the union. Although many individuals hope to discover the person they'll spend the rest of their lives with and marry them, not everyone feels the same way. A couple's life took an unexpected turn in 2015 when they decided to bring a young adult into their house and relationship. The young person was 19 years old. The pastor, his two wives, and a third member of the group were subjected to extensive criticism. Yet they're content with their choice and have no concerns. Please continue listening to find out the reasons why they find success with their polygamous lifestyle. Belinda Miller is not like other spouses in that she would leave her husband if he were to marry another woman. However, most wives would do so. She had a lot of love for her partner, Tom Miller, but she was willing to have more than one partner in the relationship. After his release from prison, Tom found fulfillment in his marriage to Belinda and his employment for a religious organization. However, after spending some time with a young female worker at the church soup kitchen, he became aware that he felt attracted to the young woman. As Tom explained it, "I caught something because she hugged me, and I wanted to keep hugging her, and then I realized, wow, I'm really appreciating this woman," the man said. "I wanted to keep hugging her." The new partner of the husband was warmly received by the wife. Belinda did not react in the way that many people might have anticipated she would to Tom's affections for another woman. Reba, the young girl, was welcomed into their home, and she supported their decision to get married. Reba, who had previously interacted with Tom, shared that she felt safe around him at all times. She regarded him as a guardian and looked up to him as a role model. Belinda was taken aback by Reba, and she gave her approval and blessing to the marriage on the basis that she believed the young woman would treat her husband with love, honor, and respect. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell to be inspired by these real-life stories on a daily basis. Now, let's return to the story. Their disputed decision to get married. In 2015, the man, who was 61 years old, tied the knot with his bride, who was only 19 years old, and the news did not please everyone. Tom revealed that some individuals from their church did not agree with their decision, and that Reba's parents also had some qualms about the matter. She revealed that the acceptance of the marriage by her family was a struggle for them. Nevertheless, because they could see how content she was, it helped them accept it and move on with their lives. Reba said, "At first, members of my family were of the opinion that what we were doing was improper. They didn't believe that it was appropriate for me to be in a relationship with a man who already had a wife. However, they started to see things differently. The fact that their marriage isn't recognized by the law doesn't seem to upset the couple in any way. They're aware of the reasons why others consider their decision to be unconventional, yet they don't care about what others think. Their one-of-a-kind habitational scheduling. The pastor and his wives have developed a special schedule for living together that meets all of their needs. In their home, Tom spends equal amounts of time with both of his wives, rotating between their respective bedrooms every 3 days. Reba said that there are moments when it's difficult to share a spouse with Belinda. When she starts to feel envious, she makes sure to keep herself busy by hanging out with her pals. The importance that Tom placed on spending adequate time with his two wives is reflected in the following expressions. The way that I love each one of them is unique, as is the level of closeness that we share. Even though I'm 61 years old, I still consider myself a guy. They just gave birth to a child. Soon after Reba and Tom tied the knot, the young lady discovered she was pregnant, and in 2016, the couple proudly presented the world with their new bundle of joy. The three people agreed that the arrival of baby Catherine Angelica drew them even closer together and that they decided to raise her together. Belinda is the baby's mama, while Reba is the child's mom, and the sister wives take turns caring for the newborn. They have so much love for the child, and Tom has promised that she'll be reared with 3 times as much affection as any other child. We have the right to be a family, and each of us has the right to love our daughter and care for her as if she were our own. We're all her parents, and we'll all take an active role in her upbringing. If anything, she'll benefit from having 2 mothers rather than just one. Not everyone supports their lifestyle. Many people, including friends, relatives, and even strangers, are appalled by the way the Miller trio chooses to live their lives and have a lot to say about it. Belinda and Tom's children from previous relationships have, in some cases, severed their ties with their parents. Belinda's daughters were also removed from her care by social services, and she held out hope that one day her children would see the reasoning behind her choices. What she said was, "I do not have the slightest bit of remorse for anything that's occurred as a result of my decision to lead this kind of lifestyle." Different views in connection with their way of life. Belinda has one of her older daughters living with them, and that daughter adores having the three of them as roommates. Jamie, who is 18 years old, admitted that she's given some thought to the possibility of marrying her sister in the future because it would be cool to have another woman to help. Different people have different thoughts regarding the decisions made by the trio. Others judge them for their unconventional relationship, while others believe they have the freedom to live however they choose. What are your thoughts on the unusual love triangle involving Tom, Belinda, and Reba? If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider sharing it with someone else who might enjoy it as well. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.